bro. It's over, guys. I instantly blundered. Hold up. Great start to round two. Lance is unfortunately not with us today. He will be back tomorrow, I think, if there's a game tomorrow. Noodles v Spax, first game of round one. I'm gonna get some interesting facts about round one. Or sorry, first game of round two. I'll get some interesting facts about round one for these people, about these people for you in a minute. They both lost their first match, and yep, here we go. 67% say Spax is gonna win. I haven't seen Noodle play that much. I think Noodle's gonna win as well. But again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot. And my polls have also been wrong a lot recently as well, so that could be a curse. I do not know. But Foofsy is gonna be hosting this, with me commentating. Oh yes, Tetrabomb. Um, great gameplay here by Tetrabomb. Uh, But what was I saying? So Foof is gonna be hosting party here and inviting me in a minute. Um, oh my god, he has a little hat. That's so cool. We're gonna stay on topic though. And then we're going to flip a coin. Just see what it lands on. Hold up. Okay. And yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be awesome. What should not be on? I think he should be on though. That's awkward. Should be on a second. While we wait, I'm gonna pull out some fun stats about these characters and who they've played against in the past. I know Noodles played against Yummy. I don't know the exact stats though. I'll try to get that to you as soon as possible. Not predictions. Neither of these players are in my top 8 predictions. But again, that's gonna change. This is only round one, so I expect a lot of things to change with predictions. Not everything, but you know, a few names to change. You know, definitely different slots opening up and closing, depending on who wins, losses, and etc. But Noodles played against Yummy in his last game. He lost 3-1, and Spax played against Roy, losing 3-1 again. So interesting, same way that these players lost. I don't know which order the games were played out. I know for Noodles it was like two Yummy and one Noodles and Yummy. I don't know how this game's gonna play out. I feel like Noodles played his yesterday. He might be more familiar with all this stuff. But yeah. Did I get the hour wrong? Oh my god, I may have gotten it wrong. No, I didn't. There he is. Alright. I expect to see, like, again, I don't know, I expect to see Noodles taking the first game, but then we'll see. I don't think it's gonna be a swipe. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep, sorry. I do think Spax has a lot of potential to win this. And the thing to mention is the winner of this game could be playing against a loser of round one or a winner of round one. Really depends. Um, I also do need to flip the coin. Obviously I'm gonna say heads or tails in chat before. Um, alright. Hello, Dungeon. Hello, Smooth. Did Noodle play against Spax? Sorry, did Smooth play against Spax? No, we didn't. Sorry. Um, all right. I might do it a little bit different than uh Lance does it for his Spax is choosing. Um, I'll flip the coin and then pile. Tails, all right. And it is going to be, I can send a screenshot. It is tails. Um, I'll give that to them. I think Spax could be picking something like pyramid, but I'd see fact. Oh, let's go. Wait, no, shoot, I said pyramid. I said factory in my head. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't pick it right, but factory is always a good one. You know, both players are really experienced with it. Thank you, Foofsy again, is hosting this game, is not commentating today. Cyberjow is going to be playing as Noodles. TBS Spax will be playing as Spax. Since I'm the only, I am the only commentator. There's no Lance POV, so I will be looking at both. Um, both Spax and Noodles. I will be referring to Noodles as Cyberjow in the game, though, because I will read the name tag. Spectator, and yeah. It's factory, red, and blue, but you know, very self-explanatory. Um, this one's fairly easy to remember. I feel like factory's played a lot. One thing, if you haven't looked at already, I posted on my second channel, shameless plug. It's Bed Wars, solos, you know, all the greatest stuff. Expecting some Noodle fans. I mean, I can see why. Let's see. I'm gonna like focus on commentating. This is gonna be best commentating match for me yet. This is TBS Spax or Spax on light blue, Cyberjow on red. Let's get right into it, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see both of these players kind of know how the tournament works now instead of before where, you know, I mean, you always know how to play the game. I feel like all these players know how to play the game. Spax going for wood. And I think Spax is gonna take mid first. Yeah, Spax taking mid first. I don't know if we saw that from Cyberjow. As we see before, as we've seen before, Cyberjow lost the first two games, but then clutched up the second game. Um, First mid fight. I think Spax is not. Yeah, Spax is not gonna take that. Cyberjow did have an apple, a golden apple. I think that was a smart play. I mean, he did take middle. Russian bed. I mean, if you have an iron sword, that could be the play, honestly. Spax needs to. I think Spax. Yeah, Spax is gonna let the bed break here. I don't think that was the smartest decision. Yeah, I'm all by myself, man. It's bad, but it's okay. We're gonna get some good gameplay. I think Spax is dropping here unless he can retreat. I think poor gameplay here, letting your bed get broken so instantly, but retreating semi-successfully. You're gonna have to place a block awkwardly here, but no, unfortunately, Spax is going to lose the first game, giving Cyberjow up 1-0. I think we saw this on Spax's game as well. I think they were both of these players were down two, got 1 point, and then uh lost the game since they're both here today. Again, uh Noodle yeah, Noodles pick for map. I'm gonna update the score here. I mean, I feel like that was played well by Severjow. Spax, I think, blundered with letting the bed get broken there. I mean, obviously, like you could be losing that fight because you're below on armor, but I think overall, um, yeah. Let me update the score. Palace. I do not know what Palace is. Palace is a different one. I'll get it out to help Foof here. Light blue, yellow. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Okay, there it is. Red, purple. But yes. Light blue and yellow. Yes. All right. I think Saberjow, played that game like very, very well. I don't think there's any major mistakes there. I feel like Spax could make a comeback here. Spax was first to diamonds, but not by much because he did lose the first diamond rush. Um, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best strat, but maybe if you see, I mean, I'm just trying to brainstorm here what Spax could, or sorry, yeah, what Spax could do to take a win here, and I think it's the best decision for him is to like get mid, get side gen, go get sharp, but then you're leaving your bed open for a long time. Ooh, light blue and yellow. Light blue is going to be Spax, and sorry, yellow is going to be Spax, and light blue is going to be Cyberjow. Um, I I mean, I expect to see this game go semi-similar unless Spax changes his strategy. So, yeah. First to middle by a long shot. Two diamonds up. I think he's almost there. Interesting, Cyberjow, I think, switched up their strategy. Um, putting them down, 10 diamonds. Uh, I'm assuming Spax is going to get sharp here. Nothing, like, fairly book move. Also considered this is a chess tournament now. Um, I think Cyberjow is going to be up on diamonds, though, because they definitely have more than 10 now. They're probably going to be going for 20. I don't know what Spax is doing. Spax is going back toward base, or sorry, mid. Cyberjout retreats there, smart move. You're up at least 10 diamonds, have 20 in your inventory. Spax is pushing here. I think Cyberjout has plenty of time. Cyberjout side rushes did not go to base. If Spax has a home scroll, I think this could be beneficial for him. Otherwise, I mean, obviously bed trade. Um, I I mean, obviously, okay, bed trade here unless Spax home scrolls and surprises new Cybergel. But no, he does home scroll. But will it be enough time? I mean, he is gonna get the surprise there. Okay, yeah, I think Cybergel is behind on his here via running. They both have sharp. Spax takes it. Okay. Okay, I mean, I do think the home scroll right there, as we see Noodles or Cybergel didn't really use home scrolls in his last match, I don't think. So again, as we've seen before, home scrolls do not 100% determine the winner, but it is a benefit because you can instantly teleport to your base. If your opponent's ever at your base for whatever reason, they always have to be on edge. Um, but I do love to see a 1-1 going into the third game of round two, game one. I think Spax is going to do pyramid here. Or fort, unless we already did. We already did pyramid. No, we didn't. I don't even know what map we're on. That's not a good sign. Wait, what map did we just play? It was factory and then it was something else. Fort, alright. Fort is purple. Alright. And yeah. Alright. I mean, I like as we saw, I think Spax. I don't know why Cyberjow, I think, changed their strategy. Which I mean, like if it works, don't change it. But I feel like again, Cyberjow could be saying, well, Yummy changed up their strategy when I changed up mine. Maybe Spax is gonna do the same. Blah blah blah. Right? Which Spax didn't, I don't think. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. Game three. I mean, I feel like I don't think either of these players are experiencing too many nerfs, but then again, like I don't know these players too well, so I wouldn't know. I hold up. There we go. Spax on purple and Saberchow on light blue. I do want to see who's gonna get to middle first. Because Cyberjout changed up their strategy. Are they going to change it up again? I wouldn't be surprised. Spax using the same strategy unless Cyberjout is already at mid. No, Spax is going to get diamonds again. Interesting to see Cyberjout taking more time to get to middle, but is going to get better gear. But again, Cyberjout taking a few seconds there. I think Spax is up on at least 10 to 20 diamonds. I can't tell exactly. Cyberjow going for bed is a good play here if Spax can't. Spax not going for upgrades instantly. I mean, I feel like your bed's gonna drop here unless you do something right now, but no. Cyberjow could just take the kill. Interesting gameplay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously a good play on Cyberjow's part. Unless. Okay, drop. He does use shop, does not see Cyberjow. Blunder. He could be. I think he's up a few hits though. Using shop strats. I think both these players are low. Yeah, okay, wow. Cyberjow taking the loss here. Obviously, I feel like you're behind at least 10 to 20 diamonds, but you're up a bed. I would take that. I mean, if I was in this game, I would take it as a loss, but I think mentally you have to take that as a win because you did gain something out of that. They are up on gear now, but if I took that as a loss mentally, then my mental would be terrible going into the rest of the game. So yeah, Mally Blade's online. Oh my god, that's crazy. Haven't seen him online in ages. Anyways, Cyberjow, um, there is stream delay, so Spax is mid is open. Cyberjow going for side gens. I think Spax is up on diamonds by a lot now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him start to push more. But again, this is one of the things where like a loose fireball or like if you pulled a springy, you would just go into the void. I don't think Spax like I wouldn't use that to my advantage for Cyberjow. Like if I was Cyberjow right now, I wouldn't say, "Oh, I need to hope for a fireball," right? You would try to get more diamonds or tie the diamond race at least with gear and such. But definitely, like these players are at the level of gameplay where they're not going to accidentally fall into the void, like out of nowhere. Like, yeah, we've seen that happen before in matches, but I don't think it's one of those things where it happens very rarely. So, yeah, I think this is a smart play pushing. Spax going in fireballs. As I just mentioned, TNT almost falls in the void. This TNT is going to be beneficial. Yeah, okay, bed gone. I do think Cyberjow gapples, so I think Cyberjow's at fuller health. Fuller health. I can talk, guys. But Spax does have a regen hat, so it's gonna be interesting to see. No shears by Cyberjow, taking longer to break the block. They're gonna be going in here. Cyberjow retreating, probably low at this point. I think it's just a good play for Spax to keep chasing. But again, oh, mess up the bridge. Gonna give a little bit, few extra blocks for Cyberjow. But running forever is not gonna help you. Another retreat. If I was Spax right now, yeah, I would agree where Spax is in a beneficial spot right now. But if you're not careful, ooh, home scrolling could be beneficial here, actually. I don't think Cyberjow sees that, but it does give them more room to retreat. And I feel like Cyberjow won that encounter. Obviously, you do lose a bed from that technically encounter because Spax did start that by getting the bed, but Cyberjow got out of there alive and got time to hopefully get diamonds. Yes, Spax is definitely in the lead here. This is much more like this is interesting to see how what Spax's playstyle is. I feel like I'm learning more about how they play compared to last game. Obviously, you have the knowledge of, oh, this is how they play. Now we're gonna see another game, so we can build on top of that. How delayed is this? I am concerned. I'm gonna fix this next game, but Spax retreating here. I think this is giving. I mean, Cyberjow has to take mid here and hold it for like a solid 10 to 20 seconds if you want to be up on diamonds. Yeah, especially now. Spax with iron armor, assuming Prot, Sharp both healing. I don't know why Cyberjow isn't going for mid here. I think that's a blunder. Obviously, you might not know that Spax is left middle, but it's one of those things where you have to read and say, oh, if the diamond generator is full, then most likely. Because as you can see, like I can see like the red text under each diamond generator that's full. That usually means like, oh, there's not anyone there, because if they're in the generator, then they get the diamonds, blah blah blah. But I feel like that was a blunder overall. Code Bear Online, highly important to this game. Cyberjoe, I feel like just wasting diamonds right here unless. Oh, getting chased by Spax. Interesting position. Spax in the void, but does Pearl. Good play here. Pearl by Cyberjoe, almost missing. Oh my gosh. Okay, TNT by Spax. This could be a good placement of TNT, but if Spax isn't careful, Cyberjoe could either spleef or just one tap him off. Fireball. That wasn't Cyberjoe has. It's 4 seconds. I think Cyber. Oh, another TNT. Another TNT. Cyberjoe has to. Oh my gosh. Cyberjoe has to retreat here. Not retreat, but still staying alive. I mean, I think that was really good gameplay. It's one of like Spax can't really. If I was Spax in this scenario, you know that Cyberjoe doesn't have blocks. I just try to break everything, keep Cyberjoe stuck in there. I mean, yeah, I guess. What are you gonna do? You don't want to stall the game TNT rain. All or what Spax technically could have done if you want to play that way is wait until the map starts to decay. But that's not really fun. It's gonna take a long time. But again, Spax is still up on materials, so it's okay that he lets Cyberjoe go there. I don't think it was one of those things where another Pearl. I think Spax does have another Pearl. Pearling to get closer. Cyberjoe, oh my gosh, insane clutch. Cyberjoe is going to have to, like, they're going to get, Cyberjoe is running away for a long time, but at the same time, I don't feel like Cyberjoe is gaining too many diamonds off of Spax, so this, oh! Pearl, I think it was Net Pearl, still alive! Oh my gosh, that was insane. Again, one of the things where like you're getting chased for the whole entire game, which is fine, right? You're staying alive, but you're still getting chased. But you need to be able to still gain diamonds from your opponent, and they were trading on diamonds. And since Cyberjoe didn't have all the diamond upgrades, they weren't able to get a pearl. I mean, I guess in that scenario, you might want to get a pearl, knowing that you're continuously having to run away from this player. But yeah. Insane quote unquote comeback. I wouldn't say it's a complete comeback because it wasn't like a 2-0 in Cyberjoe's favor. But it is. Oh my god, I can type. Is this jungle? Let me check what's jungle. Red, purple. Yeah, I feel like, again, as I was saying before I got distracted by making sure everything works properly, is that I would say it's a quote unquote comeback by Spax, but since he was only down by 1, I wouldn't say it's a complete comeback. And oh my god, 3x3, the host of this event, is on. Match point indeed. I just want to double check that I got everything right. Yes, all right, I did. Cyberjoe will be purple again, question mark, and Spax will be red. This could be last game. Yeah, I know. Lance is 3x3, so if you ever see Lance in the chat or around or in your streams, that is Lance. Sorry, Lank Egg. We're our #1 favorite YouTuber, besides Arch 355, of course. Is Spax gonna be taking middle? I think Spax is gonna take middle, but definitely not as much as before. We saw Cyberjoe win the first encounter in game 1 when they both rushed middle at the same time. I think Cyberjoe is up on hits, but again, it's one of those things where one mess up and it's over. Oh, Cyberjoe, yes, Cyberjoe does in fact win. Cyberjoe insta-rushing here. Smart decision because, as we've seen, Cyberjoe, that's how Cyberjoe won before. Cyberjoe is going to be up 2 hit points. Now, I mean, obviously, you can die here. It's not the best gameplay. Staying in the game makes Spax going to Void an instant comeback, or comeback. I keep saying in quotes because it's not like they're behind by so much. But we are going to see a game 5. And I do love seeing a game 5. So we saw a game 5 in the first match of round 1. We're gonna see a game 5 in first match of round 2. You gotta love it. Hopefully in the first match of round 3. This is really interesting because I feel like I've never seen, at least in this tournament, players that are so equally matched. I feel like Spax has a slight advantage now, seeing them both play together, but it's hard to tell. I feel like it depends on how Cyberjow does their intro, and now they know. The second map we played, oh shoot. Why there a W? I'll fix the W in a second. Um, I can type without W's, guys, I swear. 2W, 2 weeks to 2, alright? What do you mean fixed stream? Is there like serious delay? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. It says 2W. I freaked out for a second. I was like, this is the first stream. It doesn't say the serious delay. No. All right. Oh. And then what was the third one? Fort. 2, 3. All right. All right. Mushroom, I think, is gonna go to Spax here. Again, I don't. It's not one of those things where it's like 100% guaranteed it would go to one or another. I'm just saying that from like I see Mushroom in a lot of 4v4 scrims, and I've seen Spax in a lot of 4v4 scrims. Then again, I did know Spax's name. I didn't know who Saberjow was until like I mean I knew of Noodles. I didn't know Noodles equaled Saberjow. Until like the game we just played. Mushroom, is it Mushroom red blue? Mushroom is, yeah. There we go. Last game of round or last game of the first match of round 2. No matter what, I could see it going to Spax. I could see it going to Noodles. Sorry, not Noodles, Saberjow. It really depends on how the intro goes. I feel like Spax is better at endgame, and Saberjow is better at the start of the game. Saberjow will be light blue, I think. No, Spax is light blue. Saberjow is red. I want to see whoever gets the middle first, because and if Spax enters middle first versus if Saberjow enters middle first, or at the same time. So I do want to get a POV of both of them at the same time. Interesting play. Misclick again. Another misclick. It's like the 7th misclick yet. But interesting. I don't know why, but Saberjow is going to play it safe this time. I don't think that's the play. As we've seen, that Spax has been able to come back here every time that Saberjow hasn't done that. But Saberjow is going to continue. I mean, obviously seeing the open bed, smart gameplay. Saberjow is retreating. I don't know if that's the best play, mainly because, like from this angle, I feel like yeah, you can definitely see the wall place there. You might not be able to instantly see it. I'm looking for it. Saberjow might not be actively looking for the open wall in the defense. Um, so, I mean, I think Saberjow's up on diamonds, though. After this exchange, I feel like sorry. Saberjow is up on diamonds, I think, currently, but after this exchange, when they switch back out, Spax will be ahead. Saberjow does have prot, assuming sharp as well. I think Spax has extra health. and 5. Okay. Is that 5 or a 2? I can't tell. I feel like it's okay. Spax does not see. What is this? Bro does not see. Okay. They both have sharp. Um, I feel like Spax placing the numbers. Oh, ooh, interesting retreat. Giving Spax. You could go for the bed right now. I don't know why they're not. Oh my god. There we go. I don't know. I mean, did Spax homeschool? Yeah, he did. I mean, okay. Interesting that Cyberchat's going for bed now. Probably does see the wool. Okay. I think obviously, as we've seen, Spax is behind on hits here. If Spax can retreat, hello, hello. Ooh, ooh, that is not good for Spax. If that was, oh, there was no bed anyways. Was there a bed? Oh, there wasn't a bed. That's why. That's why. For real, bro. All right. Well, I think Cyberdrought. Yes, Cyberdrought is gonna take that, giving Specs 0-2 and Cyberdrought 1-1. Cyberdrought could be playing against everyone now. I feel like because you can win or lose your next game, and you're gonna be at 1-1. It's gonna be interesting to see. I do need to set up before we go. Obviously, a W to Cybergel. Nice comeback. Play 2 games in a row. We won't be seeing Cybergel for at least a week because that's when round 3 starts next week. Next week. So yeah. Before we head off, though, I do want to update a few things. I honestly W match overall. I can talk, guys. I swear. So let's see. We have Spax. I can't find Spax for the life of me. This is not good. Wait. No. Spax is 2-0, not 1. And then Noodles is 1-1. And then they played against each other. Noodles, Spax. A closer match than we've seen before for both of these players. Next time Spax should win. You don't know. I mean, I feel like at this point, if you're losing 2, you're going to be playing against people that are either really unlucky in the other things or are not as good or not in the higher up in the tournament players. All things considered, I feel like Specs is promising to get a win in the next round. Honestly, um, okay. Noodles won that 3-2 win round 2. There we go. We'll love to see it. But yeah. Um, hey. Anyways, guys, updated that again. Noodles. The poll was right. Oh my gosh, that's like a statistical anomaly. Oh my god. But anyways, thank you for watching. I think the next game is either gonna be Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday, 100%. Monday, not so sure yet. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Also, I uploaded on my second channel. Nothing crazy, just a few runs. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.